What's going on, people? This is Koku. You are listening to the One Off Podcast. All up in your ears like Drizzy Drake.
Peace.
Yeah. No, you didn't. You weren't gonna like contest that.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't listen
Oh,
to
you're already high.
I'm what?
Oh, okay.
I have no idea what you even asked me just now.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's okay.
We're just here to talk shit. I've already taken a shit this morning. It felt great. It is something that I do on a daily basis, multiple times. What about yourself? No? You don't want to share that with me?
And I don't, not like multiple times a day. Like I get worried when people talk about stuff like that. Like not for them, but for me, because I don't.
Oh, you don't talk about it, or you don't shit multiple times?
I don't shit multiple times a day.
I think that's the way.
You're supposed to, yeah. No, but
on an interesting note, on a fuck shit note, actually, I think that Lord Jamar, this nigga jumped out the fucking window in a pair of fucking bikini leopard print thongs. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, straight up. Like, I feel like, everybody is feeling like we can't, you can't address the guys. You got to respect the guys.
Right,
you got to respect the OGs and so forth. But who the fuck is checking the guys when the niggas is out of line?
Exactly.
Because Fire100 on Twitter made a comment that was pretty like, it was just something that, let's say, she just responded to Lord Jamar just in the face of everything, right. And he says to her like something about like fuck you bitch, and then says you fucking dick holster, and I'm like, whoa, Negro,
like you're going
like
overboard.
Whoa, buddy,
yeah,
we're not doing this. I understand, I'm not on some gay agenda shit. I don't give a fuck what anybody in this world does. But, this nigga is going so hard. Like, everything Lord Jamar talks about has got to do with niggas in heels, niggas wearing skirts, niggas with fucking bronzer on. Like, why the fuck do you care? Yeah, I don't think about gay niggas every day. Like, I don't think about gay niggas' activities at all. Why are you thinking about this shit? Why do you feel like your fucking manhood is under attack? He really spends so much time thinking about this shit. It's just crazy. Like, yo, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's certain points where you just have to be like, if that's how you feel, you have to go somewhere and build your shit. Like, you can't be like, why you know what I mean? Like,
it's like, this nigga needs to go and like needs to talk to somebody. Like, yo, my heterosexuality is being fucking like attacked. Like, niggas is getting ass shots.
I heard that shit was definitely happening.
No, ass shots is like some regular, like that's the look right now. Like you could know somebody who knows somebody, and next thing you know, you're at the fucking Marriott. Getting filled up with, Kool-Aid and sugar crystals.
Straight Jello.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what made you believe, like, who was the woman who, like, she tried to fill her breast with Vaseline?
She died, right? She died.
Like, of course she died. What the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't understand shit like that. Like,
but this is the thing, because sometimes, you gotta really hear both sides. And I feel like somebody that fills their breast with Vaseline, that shit is so fucking crazy that somebody had to have done it that she knows. And that shit was popping.
Right.
And she was just like, girl, look at my titties. What? Them shit is like 3 times bigger than they was last week. Yes, hunty. Vaseline. What? You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I'm about to get mine.
I'm about to get mine too. Shit. Dwayne Reed, bitch. So you can't really, hate on people. Like, well, no, you can, because
it's not even hating on people.
It's like you
I can't feel sorry for you. Like,
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Like that's how I feel about it. It's like when you're doing things that stupid. Like, maybe you shouldn't
be here.
If you not even that you shouldn't be here, but like maybe you know what I mean. Like you die because you're stupid. Like your stupid decision killed you.
But I don't know that I've ever had a fistful of Vaseline in my hand.
I mean.
So maybe a fistful of Vaseline is very different.
But think about the consistency of it, though. Like, how would it hold up? Like, even if you put it in and at first, it's in one shape, but like when you touch Vaseline, like it indents very easily. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what if I told you I injected myself with Vaseline?
I wouldn't believe you.
let's think about substances, like, because I want to give people, like, honestly, because I think these things are going to happen anyway. Because if you notice,
Right? Like, yeah, no.
yeah, no,
That's
no, and I'm
interesting.
being serious. Like, if you know, these things are happening. So there are people out there, we're laughing at them, like, oh, this bitch put fucking Vaseline on her titties. You know, like, we're laughing about it, right? I'm no saint. You know, I can laugh at these things. I mean, you know, no one's looking to me. I'm not a role model.
Like,
I have family members that laugh at me, not with me. You know, I'm just who I am. Like, it's what it is. It's the cards I was dealt, and it's the cards they were dealt because they related to me. Let's just think about the things that one could inject in themselves that make more sense than Vaseline. So Vaseline is off the table. We can both we voted no.
No Vaseline.
Vaseline.
I think the fix-a-flat idea.
You think that was good?
I think as far as consistency.
Yeah.
But as far as like toxic.
Well, I mean, listen, everybody's not dying.
That's true.
You know, there have been some referrals, and I know somebody's doing about 10 years. You know, that's, you know, there's casualties to everything, but.
But some people got that shit done.
Some people got that shit done, and it's
good.
Their stripping careers are on 10.
I mean, they have the chick with the fucking her butt flipping. What was her shit?
But her shit was like, she put a butt implant. So they stuck a butt implant. I guess they should have put it under the muscle or something like that, or wherever they put it, they just like stuck it in there.
So like, okay, it's in your butt. Every morning she had to flip that shit over. Like, nah, like. That's crazy. Like, to me, that's like either crazy or stupid. And I don't know if maybe as I should feel more sorry for people like that than I do. But it's just like, I just can't.
No, because the thing about it is,
wasting my sorry engine.
Whenever I would look at, what's this calling me? What kind of number is that?
Unknown.
Unknown, yeah. You call me from an unknown number? You're not calling.
Yeah, you don't really want to reach me.
Yes, I don't know who that is and what I owe. But you don't, no, we're not talking. You know I don't have voicemail?
Word. I mean, I do, but I don't really check.
Nah, because when I have voicemail, honestly, like I would have like 40 to 50 messages.
Wow.
And I'm not even somebody that just gets hit up like that. Like my shit is definitely not lit like that. But it was just like, I just never checked them. So I would just be like constantly like, you know, one day out of the month, I'd be like, let me just clear these shits out. I would delete them without even hearing them. Like that shit could be like, yo, you have a fucking, you know, $1 million check waiting for you if you come get it right now. I wouldn't even know. Yeah. So I went ahead and called the phone company. Told them to just delete the feature, period. So it's just gone now. So if you call me, I think if you have my service, it will redirect you to your voicemail box or to say this voicemail box is not set up. But I feel like if you want to reach me, just tweet me. Like I know it sounds so surface and crazy, but you could if you have my phone number at all, first of all, you could just text me. But the smartest thing to do really is to just tweet me or hit me up on Facebook or some shit like that.
Right.
You know, because people are available. They're just not on their phone. Like, and in terms of like actual voice service.
No, it's true because a lot of time voicemail is something that could be typed out and made clear. Like to trying to listen to that sometimes is a nuisance and you can't hear niggas
And I'd like to think that if you're leaving a voicemail for somebody, it's probably something that's important in the moment. Wow. So leaving a voicemail to say like, hey, just, you know, reaching out to you, let you know that I can't quite make the meeting. I'll be there at probably, you know, around the area, let's say in an hour or so, but I'll call you then type of thing. What kind of voicemail is that? Is that something that I need to leave as something that I should archive? That sounds like a text message to me. I mean,
reach someone immediately.
Now, if it's a voicemail where it's like, you know, hey, baby, this is your Aunt Trudy. I'm just calling because I love you. You know, okay, hope everything is good. Bye, baby. That's a voicemail.
Right, okay.
But you ain't got no fucking Aunt Trudy, my nigga. And nobody fucking loves you.
No, just cut that shit out.
So cut the shit out. So why the fuck is you leaving me voicemails?
Yeah.
And why the fuck would you leave me a voicemail saying I owe you money? You think because you left it on the record that I'm gonna give a fuck?
Right.
Like I forgot that the bill was in the fucking mail?
Like I'm avoiding a call on purpose.
My nigga, I'm not answering the phone because I don't want to answer the phone. That shit said unknown from Florida.
Right, like, yeah, I don't even know niggas from that area code. Like, I'm not picking up the phone at all.
You know? Then when I pick up the phone when it says 646, that shit is like, this call may be recorded. Whoa! You're not recording anything for me. My lawyer is not present, bitch.
I feel like bill collectors are very, like, bold.
I mean, like, I've known people that have worked in that business. I worked in a call center. And that shit is stressful on the level that you have to make a certain amount of calls and you got to kind of like rush off phone calls and things like that. But like bill collectors, their quota is like if they collect a certain amount of money or you're compensated in that sense, in terms of like how much you collect and things like that. So it's like, that's a very stressful job because outbound calls, it's aggressive calls. Nobody wants to fucking talk to you. Nobody wants to be like, hear you say like, bitch, you owe me $30,000. So it's like, you think I ain't know I owed you $30,000, my nigga? Yeah, I knew. Am I gonna pay you? No. What if I can go get the $30,000? My ass. When you gonna pay? When you gonna give me the money?
Right.
So it's like, people
like,
aren't receptive. Yeah, they're not receptive to shit like that,
Like, I've had people call, or not even me, like, our father would have people call him and just be, like, rude to him, like you owe them the money. It's like, wow. Like, it's like, I don't owe you the money. Calm down. Like, why are you being harsh?
Yeah, this is my problem with stuff like that, too. You don't own the companies that you're representing. No. And so that approach, it never, ever works. So, you have to show people, like, some kind of empathy. If you talk to a person and, like, kind of understand where they're coming from, you may find that you kind of feel sorry for them. And when they realize that, they may be like more receptive to like, okay, let's figure out a payment plan. All right, you know what? Let's do $1 a week for 30 years.
like we could do this.
We could do this. Because that rude shit, it doesn't get you anywhere. And also acting like you are the owner of McDonald's, like, bitch, you will not get a 20-second fry. It's like, do you really give a fuck that much? Like, what's wrong with you?
It's like, because you will never be the CEO.
You'll never be the CEO. Like, at this point, like, honestly, first of all, anybody listening to this podcast, you will never be the CEO of anything. You're worthless. You're unloved. You're fatherless. You wear foam posits. I'm the only person that will vouch for you.
It's like, we're here together.
Exactly.
We're here, though.
But we're here. We're alive as of now. Who knows what the Queen of Ocean might happen upon in 30 minutes, What are you the queen of?
Oh, I don't know. Like, I never think of it as the queen of anything. Like, I just am.
Is that a little too forward, me being the Queen of Nostrum?
Like, I mean, hey, if that's how you feel. I can't tell you otherwise because I don't be on Nostrum. So, like, you're on Nostrum more than me.
I could be out of line. If somebody else feels like she's the Queen of Nostrum, I'm certainly, open.
You gonna share your throne?
Well, no, I'm not gonna share my throne. Like, no, because maybe I don't deserve it. But what I will do is we can fight to the death. This is the hood.
That's all I'm saying. Because it will come to that. It will come to death like that.
But look.
What?
We can make people can make money off of this. I'm saying we can sponsor the shit. We can fight to the death. We can box in the shit. Yo, what's the ring that Queen of the Ring is in?
I don't even know.
Let's just get some fucking gloves.
It's just that could be like the opening act.
Where does Zab Judah train at? Hey, did you hear the latest news?
No, what was that?
Chick-fil-A is coming to New York. Mm-hmm.
I might have had Chick-fil-A once in my whole life.
I've had Chick-fil-A a lot of times in my life. It was sexy. It was interesting. It was amazing. It was intimate.
I've seen you on YouTube getting free Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, what happened was Chick-fil-A had a situation where if you wore your favorite team jersey or something like that, you would get a free sandwich from any location. And I was in VA at the time. And what happened was I put on a jersey, I borrowed a jersey from somewhere. I didn't even know what sports team. I don't even still know what jersey I was wearing at the time. But I put on a jersey and I went on a mission and I basically just hit up all the Chick-fil-A's. I mapped the shit out. I was writing down, okay, we're about to, boom, we're going to hit this mall, this mall, this mall. And I went to different places. But the problem was the Chick-fil-A's, they were like, yo, this shit is getting out of line. It's getting out of hand. So they started closing down early, yo. I took kids with me. I was with the kids was like, I don't want to eat anymore. You're not eating. You're not eating, baby. No.
You thought it was for you?
No. This is for Auntie Cokes, honey, okay? You go up there, you get my fucking chicken, okay, baby? Exactly. Play no fucking games with chicken. Just tell you guys something. I would chew chicken so fucking loud with my fucking grinning teeth, eyes bugged out, in front of white people, in front of black people, walking. And I don't play no fucking walking and eating shit. When it comes to chicken, I don't give a fuck.
All the rules
I'll be at the Library of Congress, okay, with a fucking chicken titty in my mouth. If you go to foreign countries, you'll see like a lot of like little kids at the airport, like asking, begging for money. I guess like their parents, whoever put them on. I'm not with it. Little kid, you know. There's kids out there that are, you know, fucking child labor and shit, putting together Gap clothes. You can do the same shit, bitch. Okay? You're 7 years old. And you got like 70 more years. I ain't even got all of that. All right, honey? You make some fucking clothes and then you get back to me. Let me know when you make your $2 a day, bitch. Cats are some nasty, motherfuckable niggas.
Thoughts.
Yo, cat. Pussy thoughts. Cats are some fucking thoughts, right? Why cats always got AIDS? Yo. People always be coming home with their fucking
AIDS, like period.
No,
like,
people always right though. People always home with their like fucking felines from the vet, and they're like, oh, you know, Muffy has feline AIDS. Like I've honestly heard this shit like 8 times. Cats is fucking thoughts. I don't never hear that about dogs. I never heard nobody's fucking Labrador had Labra AIDS. I think dogs are more fuckable than cats in terms of I'm talking. No, yo, listen. I know how this conversation. Whoa, she's like rolled off the couch. I'm talking about physical, like, ability. Who's sticking their penis in a cat? But maybe you might stick your penis in a pit bull. Because that pit be looking right. That pit bull toot that booty up. No, pits be fucking humping people. So the person that gets humped by the right pit might say, let me hump you.
Just even the score.
Oh, you want all that back there? No, let me get first. I got dibs on that booty. Then you can get dibs on this booty. Let a live nigga handle that. BTI is just like fucked up. Like honestly, like, you know, you see animals like cats are fucking cute, precious little things. Like when they're not being like total assholes, because they do that a lot of the time too. But you look at a cat and you're like, aw. You look at a fucking like chihuahua, or, you know, you're like, oh, that's so cute. You don't look at a cat and go like, I want to fuck you.
Yeah, like what to do it. It's not. I don't think it's right.
It's not right. I mean, it's not right at all. But you know, you got all these people, like these backwoods ass people. Not like a vast majority, you know, shit like that. But there's some people, you see people that's like fucking goats and shit. But you know something, like I've never gone into depth like watching these clips or anything like that. Like you always read the news. My question is like, are the animals, are they with it?
Right, are they into that shit? Like that's the thing that's crazy.
Because animals is getting fucked by animals.
Animals be trying to fuck humans.
Yeah, exactly. Like animals be coming at you like, yo, what's really hood? So if a goat's coming at me like, yo, give it up. What's to say that a human shouldn't come? Yo, matter of fact, you know what now? I take it back. This is gonna be like, this is unprecedented.
Yo, we should.
No, I take something back. I support bestiality. I support bestiality 100%. So many animals have humped my fucking leg. I have seen so many exposed pit bull penis. You know, you go in situations where a horse is like, they just looking at you like you're just ready.
Right, yeah, no, hey. No, stop.
Giddy butt. Let me tell you something that happened to me when I was like 10. This is real spit. Not for real. Real spit. Bars. I had a cat. And the cat was named Chewy.
Mm.
Chewy
like
was my
Star Wars character?
favorite fucking cat. Like, I can't even tell you. Like, honestly, like I feel some type of way not talking about Chewy.
Oh, cry, girl, sorry.
So, Chewy in Swahili means like leopard.
It means what? Leopard?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The reason why we call Chewy is because Chewy is all black. So he's like my Black Panther, basically. So Chewy in Swahili is spelled Chuy.
That's dope.
Yeah. So all of our cats had names like that. We had a Chewy. We had a Paka. Paka means cat. It was a Paka 1. There's a Paka 2. Paka 2 was a fucking crazy cat.
I was about to say, yeah, like not to cut you off, but like anytime like someone from a third world country or whatever does have a pet like that, it's just the name of whatever animal it is.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. It's very much so like dog, cat, cat with eyes. So like no, my mother kind of like she let us have cats because like again like you said, you know, it's like kind of like we wanted to have it. Like there was no way we were gonna have dogs because the dogs required too much, and like my dad, I could like he's just too distinguished. He's not doing that shit.
He's like
No. But my mother let us have cats when we were growing up, and I had even a macho. Macho had a green eye and like a blue eye, and he was an all white cat. That's Macho. He had a very ugly face though. No, he's a particularly unattractive cat. That's one thing I remember about him.
right.
That's neither here nor there either. But So what happened with Chewy was one day I went to sleep, and no, Chewy was my cat. Like I actually taught Chewy how to do tricks. I was like, Chewy, turn around. Chewy, jump. Because I was about 10, and I had that type of time as a 10-year-old to invest in the cat.
Right.
And I don't think anything was wrong with Chewy. I don't think so. But I just one day I went to sleep and I dreamt that Chewy died in the crawl space. I was like, yo. And my dad's like, yo, where's Chewy? Like everybody's like, yo, where's Chewy? Like he hasn't been around. And I'm like, he's in the crawl space. They're like, how do you know that? I was like, because I dreamt about it. I'm 10. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get it. Would dad ask me to go in there, not for nothing? Exactly. He died in his sleep.
Wow.
It's just sleep, and it was just how I dreamt it. Chewy told me he dreamt it. Like that's the most clairvoyant, weird moment of my life. Nothing else has ever hit me like that. I've had like close calls with certain situations where you're like, oh shit, isn't that? But I honestly like that was when I was 10 years old. To this day, I miss that cat. He was my buddy. Yes, that's why I don't fuck with animals. Fuck animals.
Yeah, because then you fall in love.
You fall in love with them and they die.
Fall dead. Like
But I am gonna kill a chicken.
you just don't want to eat the part that you remember it being a chicken.
I just need somebody to debone the shit for me. That's all it is. I'm not with bones. Because again, like when you look at bones, you start to, my mind wanders a lot, So I look at like, what were you? And when you were not cooked, you were skinned. Prior to you being skinned, you were feathered. And prior to that, you were alive.
He was running.
And you were running around.
So is that like a conflict of interest though? Because you eat chicken, but you want it free Tilica. Niggas might be like, yo, that's hypocritical, son.
Do I give chickens Xanax? Okay, All right. Before the chickens are dead, them niggas is cooped up with their homies, right?
Yeah, no, I've seen like documentaries where the chickens are just like, they can't even walk.
That's PETA propaganda. Those chickens that can't walk, why can't they walk? Because they ate really well. Okay? Greedy ass chickens. That's a very different kind of chicken. Telecom is swimming in a fucking rocks glass, okay, with a lime on his head. These chickens are getting fed like fucking Hansel and Gretel. Getting beefed up and getting ready for my mouth.
That's it.
That's all it is. Who cares? And when I chop that nigga's head off and watch it run around, at least the ones that, don't have that heft.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
I'm about killing animals and eating them.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to be the one killing them, but I'll eat it.
No, I'll kill them. I mean, like, if I see a deer, I'd shoot it. Okay, that might be weird. Would you feast on turtle?
Would I eat a turtle? I guess it would depend on the circumstance. Like,
Or like,
like right now, I don't need to eat a turtle. So
you'd be like, I'm serving turtle. You're like, oh, no thanks.
But if I'm like somewhere where it's like, we only have turtle, like I'm gonna eat the fucking turtle.
Would you be like,
no, I wouldn't even be like,
you'd be like, all right, well.
Like, I've watched enough like bizarre foods and all that shit to just be like, you know what, shit is food.
So I was like, yo, I got turtle and Tabasco or nothing. What are you doing?
Like, are you gonna eat caterpillars from out the tree? Like, no, I'm gonna eat the turtle.
So what if you found out, like, because that's an interesting thing. Say you come to my house, right? And I cook this amazing meal. And I'm like, your nose. No. What you don't know is that what you just ate was New York City sewer rat. I got it from the A train and Nostrins. And it was amazing.
If it was amazing, like
it tastes amazing. I was like, yo, listen, I can cook this every week. This is where I usually go. I go down the tunnels, and I catch my rat. I kill it. I derabi it. It's a disease-free bitch. And I fucking ginger lime rats, and it's amazing.
I mean, if you told me
after the fact, like, let's say I told you like after you came to my house 2 weeks in a row,
yeah,
and I kept serving you this special chicken, and I kept calling it spesh. This is spesh. Just have some more. And let's say at week 3, I'm like, listen, this is what I've been serving you. How would you receive that information?
Okay, so if I didn't get sick or anything like that, and like it tasted stupendously, again, I've watched enough. Because see, I would never purposely eat it, but like I guess my stomach is not that weak to where I don't feel like I would be like, oh my god, now I gotta throw up because you told me it's a rat. Like I ate it and I liked it.
So at that point, I mean, who do you tell that you like rat, like sewer rat? Can you talk about this? Can you say?
That I don't know. No, I don't know because like again, I would never be like, yo, let's go get some sewer rats. We're about to eat these.
Listen,
like,
you tell me like, yo, we just ate some fucking sewer rats and it was 2 weeks in a row and that shit was mad good. Actually, I'm gonna be like, when are you going on your next hunt? When's the next kill? If you're on the train, like if you get on the train, if you swipe your fucking Metro card and you feel like, yo, I don't feel good today, my nigga, walk back out the same entrance you came from and go to fucking Woodhall and take care of that shit. Yeah. Do not delay my shit. I hate taking the train. Like, first of all, I never really take the train. I would ride my bike to every fucking where in Brooklyn. Like, anywhere in Brooklyn, I'm riding my bike.
Right.
I hate the train. It's something even psychological because there are times where I know it'll be faster if I got on the train.
But you just like...
I just want to be in control of my trip. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know that if a nigga gets stabbed on a fucking B26, I ain't got shit to do with it. I don't want to see it. I'm at a point now in my life where this shit ain't even a world star moment. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see no... Yeah, I was on the Lewis Avenue bus the other day because I was heading to do Forbes DVD and I hopped on the bus. Mm-hmm. And on the bus, I saw, because it was too cold to ride my bike, I saw I guess like a bulletin or whatever, and it was like, if you guys have seen this person assaulted and tried to stab the bus driver on this bus line. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to see that shit.
Right.
Yo, as soon as I see guns, knives, anything drawn, yo, I'm pressing an emergency fucking exit and I'm out. Yo, like I don't stick around for none of that shit. I just seen some shit online the other day of somebody that got shot in the fucking head at a club.
What? Where?
Yes. It just recently happened. Like, this shit was definitely online like 3 days ago.
Was this in New York City?
It was in New York. It was definitely in New York City. Somebody got shot in the fucking head. And instead of, I mean, I'm not saying they didn't call the ambulance. I really don't know. But I do know that somebody was filming the shit like, yo, we got to go tell Jaquan to bring the car around the front. Like, it was some shit like that. It's like, yo, this nigga just got shot in the head. Like, you're really filming this? And the dude still had like a few motor functions. Like, I don't think the guy was dead. But it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, we really like...
We've reached that point.
Yeah, like, yo, everything is like a world star moment, yo. Like, what the fuck is wrong with us? We assign value to things because that's what we have decided. Not to get super, super deep on a motherfucker, but like, I mean, we have decided that these American dollars like mean something to us. I mean, in some societies, like let's say hunter-gatherer societies and shit like that, maybe this fucking stick is worth more than $5,000 ever would be. They're looking at they're looking at a dollar like, what the fuck is this? I can't do nothing with this. But with the stick, I can, build my next hut. Who knows? So it's like that's why I never really get caught up in like monetary things or like into trends and stuff like that. I mean, I do like I don't want to sound like I'm a fucking hobo. Like I'm here. I like nice things, but I guess if I were to talk about the nice things I like, I'm into electronics, clearly.
Right. Yeah.
I like electronics. And if I'm gonna spend money on something, I do like leather goods. So I would wear a nice coat. I would wear really nice leather boots or something like that. But I'm not like a Jordan head. I'm not standing in the fucking line for no sneakers. I don't need LeBrons. I don't need, it just ain't that serious for me. It's just not that serious.
It's a lot of shit. Like I'm like, I've gotten to a point where there was certain times in my life where I can justify buying sneakers for like $145.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
Can't do it now.
Like I haven't worn this pair of sneakers more than like $50 in like years.
Only thing is, like, I can't fuck with, like, I got my All Stars and shit like that, but them should be fucking with my baby toe, yo. Yo, dead ass. I'm like, yo, is it just me? But that shit's really rubbed my toes the wrong way.
Yeah.
So I got All Stars. I think it's something. It's like, is it? And it's not a size thing because I've tried to go up. Speaking of that, I really hate that. Like, I'm literally almost 6 feet tall. Like, I'm 5'10", but my feet are so small for my height, and I really hate that. My feet are like an 8.5 in girls. What's that? That makes it like a 7 in boys, something like that. That's really tiny when you're talking about a tall person. People are like, oh no, that shit's hot. Like, you should be happy. I'm like, not really. Like, I feel like I'm looking like I'm walking on my ankles. Nah, I don't like that.
Nah, it's not. It doesn't look that bad. Not when I say that bad.
Yeah. But I have cankles too, so it's like you have cankles and small feet. Like, that shit is like a fucking double whammy. That's just not. It's nothing to brag about. If I'd had bigger feet, I think that it would have like leveled the cankles out.
I don't know. I've seen some tall people with big feet, and not to say I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know. I guess it depends on the person. It doesn't. I guess it depends. I never thought of it like that. Looking at you, but I don't know.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that, Sha. It's very nice of you.
I mean, I've seen people where it's just like, wow.
Well, like huge feet, right? No, I mean, like it seems a lot of women wear like size 10 shoes and stuff like that, like 9, 10, 11. Like, it seems that's actually pretty normal, it seems. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm seeing people that are short that wear, well, when I say 9, 10, 11, I should say that in boys' size, that's probably like on the, what's that, the 8 and the 9 side, 10 side, yeah. What about men with small feet, though? How do we feel about that? And I'm not even getting at the implication like, oh, he got small feet, so girl, he can't put his hand. Like, I'm not talking about that. Like, I'm not... Like, he got them small feet. But I'm just saying, like, people, I don't, I know, yo, look, a long time ago in a land far away.
My laugh was more, like, audible, because, like, people don't even understand how I'm cracking up right now. All right, go ahead.
Because you're high. Look, she's, like, doing one of those, like, those laughs where she can't, like, get it out. Kind of like one of those cries, like, your mom beats you and shit. You're like, I don't know if you could see it better than you hear it. But, a long time ago in a land far away, I used to actually work at Nike Town. And it's funny because for that reason, I do have mad sneakers, like, because of my Nike Town shit, because I used to get a discount and stuff like that. But it was a lot of men that had feet in, like, the 9 range. Like, that's a very popular size. So that's not big feet.
That's not, I wouldn't say that's big. That's, like,
that's
normal.
Normal, yeah, like a 9. Big feet, I think, is like around 11.
And then up, yeah.
11 and up.
I would agree.
When I worked in Nike Town, there was a guy that got fired. And he got fired because what he would do, I worked in a department called Special Orders. And so Special Orders, we had to like when all the athletes would come, stuff like that, and they had like a certain kind of stipend that they were given because of their contracts. Mm-hmm. I actually was the one that helped coordinate that. So it was a pretty cool job to be working in Nike Town. Like for the particular job that I did. But Special Orders was in the basement with the sneakers and everything. So one of the dudes that I worked with always had like, he had every single sneaker. It's like, it's crazy. But he wore like a size 13, 14, 15. Like one of those like outrageously large size shoes, like, something that nobody else wore. And what happened was one time somebody called, he was in the stockroom. Somebody called that sneaker size upstairs. So let's say they called the LeBrons in a size 14 upstairs. When they opened up the box, it was some old sneakers. So what was happening was this dude found a place in the stockroom that had no cameras. And what he would do is he would take his old sneakers, put them in the box, and then just walk out of the store with the new sneakers. And nobody knew because no one ever called up a size 14, 15 or whatever it was. Like no one called it up. So it's like they finally discovered when they opened up all the boxes of that particular large size that he wore, it was all old ass sneakers. Because it was like once every 3 or 4 months somebody would ask for that size. Yeah. And then he could control it because he could say like, because he wasn't in stock, so he would call the shoes up. So he could go and pull that shoe and then pull up the one that wasn't used. And like, oh yeah, we have it. Or if we, maybe there was a miscount. So maybe he could be like, oh, it says we have that shoe, but we really don't. No one ever really knew, The other day, I caught myself trying to do something good. I really did. So my neighbor, shout out to Valentine. If y'all know Valentine, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. He sits in front of McDonald's every day, the McDonald's on 4th and Nostrand, with a boombox. He has no legs, and he plays like the tunes. Right. So I seen him one day. I'm on like Nostrand and Putnam, and he's like, "Hey, can you get me across the street?" I'm like, yeah, no, whatever. I get you across the street. So I'm wheeling him across the street. And so as I'm wheeling him, we're just having like, shit chat, the small talk or whatever. And we're going across the sidewalks. It's like, yo, these sidewalks are really bad. That's why he's like, yo, do you mind taking me just a little bit further? I was like, I don't care. So I'm like, I don't think this nigga setting me up to get robbed, just don't get that vibe from him. And so like, okay, I'll go wherever you want to go. So we're just talking. It's like a good conversation or whatever. And as I'm wheeling him, like we're hitting some sidewalk points that was like, whoa, 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 Like, I swear to God, like, at some point, I almost fucking bust this nigga's ass and almost threw him out the wheelchair. Like, it turned from, like, Good Samaritan, I feel really good about who I am as a person, to, like, you really almost had a nigga with no legs sprawled on the fucking sidewalk. And, like, what were you going to do about it? Drake has been seen in these pictures where he's just so excited and so, as I put it, he has been nestled in the bosom of athletes. Like, he has been so, like, warmed by the presence of these athletic, people, and just being sort of just taking his head and lightly tapping his cheek against their person, smiling so widely and just being so enthused and excited. I don't know what to call it. It's a weird kind. It's a different kind of fandom. It's just it's just this huge grin.
It's like a fucking what's the nigga's name? Catch a Dream or Get a Dream Foundation or whatever. Like, he's one of those niggas. Like,
Yeah, Make-A-Wish Foundation. Oh, yo. What you're saying is he's like the Degrassi character, kind of. Oh, no, I'm not equating, like, wheelchair-bound people to, like, I should actually just edit that shit out. That just sounds horrible. Because that's not what I meant. I don't know. There's no way to even make that right. Oops. It's all types of scenarios in this world. Like, motherfuckers is out here with, like, 2 badges. And the bitch was bleeding out of both of them. And, like, had 2 uteruses, 2 uteri. Uterifical. But, like, she was bleeding out. But I'm like, yo, I don't even like having 1 period. Like, imagine 2. But then she was saying, like, yeah, I have 1 vagina. Like, one, I guess she had a boyfriend, I guess. And they could be penetrated. The other one was like, she's like, she could barely fit a finger in it. I'm just like, I don't know. Why am I even talking about that? Like, it's just weird. Like, but the mechanics of it I thought were pretty interesting. Then it was the guy that had the two penises.
Yeah.
And, like, I think both of his penises were functioning, no?
Yes, they were.
And he's bisexual, and he's had a lot of partners, and I think at this time now is, like, in some sort of, like, polygamous relationship. Like, I think he's, like, people fuck with him. Like, they fuck with the 2 dicks.
See, what's funny is, and I'm sure having 2 pussies is, for a dude would be like, oh, she has 2, whatever.
Yeah.
But you only have one dick, so it's like, whatever. Well, like, with 2 penises, like, it just seems like no matter what, women get the short end. Because, like, it seems like 2 penises, it just seems like more fun, I guess. I don't know. Like, there's more to do with it.
Yeah, I think, no, exactly. Like, I don't know, like, and maybe this is, like, what the fuck does it say about me and my character? But I don't know that 2 penises, like, I saw it, and they weren't, like, disfigured or, like, weird looking, as the word malformed. Like, they just didn't look so crazy that, like, I don't know that the 2 penises thing is such a deal breaker to me. Like, I wouldn't be like, honey, you've got to get rid of one. Choose your favorite penis. I think I'm slowly fading. Like, I can feel it. Like, now I can feel it. Like, I'm like, whoa.
Like, how much? Oh.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. Like, how much I drank?
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
All by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take a break. It's only 12:17.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Hold on. Get yourself together. Hold on. Okay?
Good.
You made me fucked up.
No,
we're podcasting, okay, my nigga? We're going to still podcast. Podcast is still going to cast.
We casting pods.
We casting pods up in this VIH. And we tweeting. Watermelon. I think we're done, right? We're done. Mm-hmm.
If we start talking about something,
No. Throw that boy pussy.